Hi, this is Jeff Hicks. Today I want to show you a new module that I'm releasing called ScriptngHelp. This is designed to help you write better, more effective PowerShell scripts and functions. The primary portion of the module are a number of about help topics, in essence documentation drawn from blog articles and other ideas that I have that I think will help you. So you have all that information directly in your PowerShell session, so you can always get to it. Plus I have one other little goodie here I want to show you. So let me give you a quick little walkthrough. First, let's import the module ScriptngHelp. Alright, there's not much in this module, so if we look at get command -module ScriptngHelp, alright, there's basically two functions. The get ScriptngHelp will return a list of all of the about topics. All of the about topics that I've written are about _scripting, so you can do a wildcard search on that. But these are just standard about topics, so I can get them with the help system. So I can do help, for example, let's look at the best practices. Alright, so there's a standard help topic, a little short description, long description, and my ideas on how you might best write a script. So I've written a number of articles recently on validation. Those are all there, plus a few other things. The other item I wanted to show you is this function I've written called invoke function wizard. This will walk you through like a wizard and prompt you for information that you would put into an advanced function. The wizard will then create the skeletal outline of that function, which you can then save to a file, and then edit and start working. So this helps you jumpstart your function writing by getting some of the core mechanics out of the way. If you run this in the PowerShell ISE, it will take the result and throw it into the current open window in your PowerShell ISE. If we're doing this in the shell, it will then write it right to the pipeline. So I'm going to save a variable $f. I'm going to save the output of this function, which is going to create a function, if you will, to my variable. Then I can look at it, and if I wanted to, I could pipe it to out file. But let's show you what this looks like. So let's do invoke function wizard. So what do you want to call the function? I'm going to call it, let's call it get something. Brief description, test function. Okay, what type of input? Let's say this is going to take a string. Go ahead and include the square brackets here. Output, sure, let's say that's going to create a PS custom object. Now remember, you can, if you mess up here, you can always go back and edit this. The name of a function parameter, let's say computer name. What type of object? Well, obviously it's going to be a string. Now here, just put in string. Does it accept an array? I'll say yes, it will. Brief description, the name of the computer to connect to. Default is localhost. If I can put in another parameter if I want, let's do age, and let's say this is an int, not an array. The age of the account in days, something like that. Now, if you're done entering parameters, just hit enter and it will go on, and it actually has finished. Now let's look at $f. In fact, I'll pipe it to more so you can see. Alright, so I get a little header, and I've pre-populated things like the username and the date. There's the function. You can see there's the beginning of the comment-based help with the information that was prompted. There are a number of sections that are marked with to do, so you know what you need to go back and address. And then there's the parameters all listed there. So there's a parameter for computer name and for int, and then I have the skeletal outline of a begin, process, and end script block. Nothing is in there other than I've added some nice right verbose lines to show when you're starting the function and when you're ending it. I personally kind of like those things. So you can download the function from my blog, jdhitsolutions.com/blog. Give it a shot. I hope to be expanding this over the next year or so, especially as PowerShell version 3 comes out. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for your time today.